So, Christine, I'm really excited. We're going to be doing a session with Food Matters live together. I feel like we are the dream team. And so
Yes.
I thought it'd be a really good idea if I let people know what it is that we're going to talk about. So where shall I start? We're going to cover three things, right? First of all, brand insights and market insights, then some stuff about flavor profiles, and then about the customer journey and what we've learned in our shop. But Christine, from all of that, what do you think would make you most excited that you're excited to share with people?
Flavor profiles, Laura, because they have come so far. It's, a couple of years ago, at best, it was sort of analogues of existing alcoholic drinks and not always great. But now, not only are those so much better, but there are all these wonderful other flavors coming in, and everything's so much more sophisticated. The drinks are drier, they're more complex, they're more food friendly. There's more you can do with them. So for me, that's the exciting bit.
Yeah, and it's why I love doing this workshop with you, because you can pull out all of those flavors and talk about where they go. Whereas I guess I will bamboozle people with all sorts of interesting stuff around consumer behavior and what we've learned from rearranging our shop 3 times in its 3-month run to see what happens to the customer journey. So what can people expect from the masterclass, Christine? Well, you've talked about the flavour profiles, but I think we like to do an interactive session, don't we? Because everybody's got different levels of knowledge around low and no, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they have. And I think a lot of people haven't realised how dynamic the category is and what's happening. And I think some people have had an interaction with no and low drinks in the past, and they just haven't realised how much things are moving on and how much more sophisticated, not just the flavours, but the whole concepts around the products and the ways that they're being marketed and sold, and how much easier it is to get them.
Yeah, and I think if I was to do a pitch and say why this is unmissable, I would say you've heard that low and no's a thing. Okay, you've got it. You've been told time and time again. But what next? How do you pick the right drinks for your venue? How do you learn about flavors? How do you discover what's out there? How do you look for the wood for the trees and find the drinks that are perfect for your venue,
Yeah.
or for your event? And that sort of thing. And I think that's where the next level of knowledge is, right?
Absolutely. It's how you make it work for you and how you make it work for your businesses, clients, customers, guests, whatever they are. Because if you don't, for sure, you're going to be left behind.
Yeah, and exactly. So if you work in drinks, you need to know what low and no is. You need to know how people are mixing the drinks. You need to know some of the power products that are really bringing this category alive, and some space to think about some of the challenges of low and no when you've already got a really crowded bar, or even if you work for a flavour house or a consultancy or a PR agency in this space, understanding that customer need, the questions they ask, and what's different about low and no compared to alcohol and to soft drinks, right? It is its own unique proposition.
It is, and it's far more different than people realise. I think lots of people don't realise you do actually need to find out about no and low, because they are not just bottles with the same liquid but a different ABV. There's a bit more to it than that, and knowledge is power.